Hi, this is Jacqueline again with the Grow Program. When I talk about souls, spirits, they're always with us. They always have been with us. I've known ever since I was a child that I've always felt the presence of someone or something. I always felt that there was something there with me. I wasn't alone in what I was going through. Um, how I always know that someone, I just knew, I just felt it, just like you feel it. You know, um when I lived with the girl down in Florida, and me and her stayed together maybe about, it wasn't, I don't even think it was a week, and I was just a friend, we met at work and got down there and come to find out that she freebased cocaine and she had a baby, and I used to watch her do it. And I'd be the one having to take care of a little girl about 4 years old. I hope she all right. I don't know whatever happened to the lady, but she used to freebase cocaine. Her boyfriend used to bring it over to her, and she missed work, and so I'm watching her do this, and then one night I sat there and watched him do it, and she handed it to me, and I told her no, because I don't want to walk around looking like you. So when I told her no, then she made me leave. I had to leave, and because misery loves company. That's why anybody want to offer you some cocaine, they love company. They want to see you just as miserable as they are. They ain't got nothing, so they don't want you to have nothing. That's what killed my brother was envy, jealousy. Somebody didn't have nothing and invited him to take cocaine, and that's the lifestyle of a rebel. Don't do that. Don't take no cocaine. Don't let nobody talk you into taking no type of drugs, illegal drugs. Marijuana. If you want to smoke that, that's fine. If you need that, then but I'm talking about mind altering stuff, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about drugs, alcohol. That cocaine, that alcohol ain't gonna do nothing for you. You don't think better on no alcohol. I used to say that too. I used to say I talk better, I think better. I can think clear. That's foolishness. That's a trick of the enemy, and don't believe that. So okay. Let me get back to this. So I left her house and I'm walking down the road, and then all of a sudden I get to some railroad tracks. It's pitch black dark. I'm alone with my bag, 19 years old, walking down a railroad tracks, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, some young man approaches me, and he said he tried to pull me back. He talking to me and he pulling at me, and he telling me, he said, ain't nothing down there. Where you going? And I said, I explained to him the situation. And he trying to tell me, he said, well, ain't nothing down there. Where you headed? He said, I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you, this is a true story. I could tell you some stories you wouldn't believe that I done went through in my life. This is a true story. So he said, I tell you what, he said, you sleep in my car, and you stay here all night. You sleep in my car. I'll be back in the morning to get the car. He even left the keys for me to keep the car warm. And so he he left and left me there. He ain't asked me for nothing. He ain't try to rape me. He ain't try to do nothing to me. But he left. He left the car on side of railroad tracks, left me there to sleep in it. Woke up the next morning, there he was. He dropped me off where I asked him to drop me off at. I couldn't even identify that young man right now to this day. But you remember me, and you gonna see me, because this grow movement is gonna blow up. And I want to thank you. I want to personally thank you. You remember this story, and if you out there, you come to me and you tell me. But you was in Florida. I don't remember what you looked like. But anyway, God will send people. God will send your ancestors to send people to you. I always, that's what we've been reprogrammed to say, God everything, God everything. But yes, God is everything, but he also put the ancestors in control of stuff, so he got beloved ones, pure souls, legends, who are in control of things. They get to come back too, they get to come back, because that's what they believed in in ancient Africa. That's the souls come back. So that's why I'm trying to get you to get right. So because God sends the ancestors to watch over us. That's just how it is. He sends the ancestors to watch over us, and they with you. They there, but the thing of it is that you under the influence and you ain't doing right. and you ain't living right, so you can't hear him. You may hear something like now. I get guided. I get wisdom. I get guidance. I get guidance on how to do things around the house. Guidance on how to, and that's why I say, the good spirits were not in this house when I got here. The good spirits been following me around all my life. That's why I've been plagued with spirits. With ghosts and stuff. I've been plagued by stuff like that. So, I'm able to pray and meditate and get the answers. And so are you if you do right. That's how I'm trying to tell you how to live right. You ain't supposed to live the life of a rebel. It's time out for that. It's time out for that. It is time out to being enslaved in your mind. This is just like a little follow-up video of all the other videos. So I just want to kind of wrap stuff up and and just tell you, it's time out for feeling sorry for yourself. You've done that all this time. Okay, now we got kids out of school. They ain't got really no role models except us. So if you're doing wrong, you need to change up and start doing right and start living for your children, living for yourself, living in honor to God. So the ancestors will bless you mightily. I mean, mightily. I mean, immensely, like they lived in ancient South African days, because they lived in glory. It was beautiful back then, and it's going to be beautiful now. It's going to be pretty. We're going to be all right. Just keep your head up. You can contact the Grow Program, like I said in my other videos. I have Zoom. I have email. So you can contact the Grow Program, if you need some kind of one-on-one a little bit, got to be careful with a little that though. But, for you gentlemen, I really prefer for you to follow with the videos, because that's kind of hard to explain to my husband. So, I would prefer the gentlemen to just follow the videos. Ladies, if you need me, I'm here for you. But men, please, we got to get it together. You know what's right. If you ain't out there doing right by your woman, you slipping and sliding, dipping and dabbling, whatever you out there doing, you need to stop. You're oppressing yourself. That's all you're doing. You holding yourself back from your good potential. The glory that God got for you. Some people got the glory. Some people got it. Some people do have it. Because see, we don't know about our African traditions and customs. We weren't taught that. We never knew that. They didn't teach you about where you came from in slavery days. They didn't teach you what they was doing over there. They taught you what they wanted to teach you over here to make you act right. So I'm trying to tell you something to get you some get right, and to help build you up. So we gotta go back to the basics. We gotta go back to God, and we gotta go back to our African ancestry and scripture and doctrine and teaching, and learning and listening and being quiet. You can't be quiet if your mouth running. I can run mine now because I learned, I know. So I'm trying to tell you something so you can tell somebody else something. That's all it is sharing good news. That's all it is. I ain't gonna sit up no church and charge you to hear the good news or hear how I got the glory. That ain't helping you. By you coming out of your pocket, you ain't gonna never have to hear me speak. My husband said I talk too much. I don't mind telling somebody the good news. I don't mind telling somebody how to get the glory. I don't mind telling somebody have a nice day, or you look pretty, or I like your shirt, or something nice. Something that'll make somebody smile. Just something that'll make somebody happy now. We ain't living in some sad days. 2020 has been the worst year. But you know what? We could take it out with being the best year, because we could get the Grow movement started. We need celebrities on board. We need people influential people, who can come in and buy back in the community to start building wealth, start building up stuff. Let Donald Trump and them do what they doing over there, because in the meantime, we could be building up this nation, building up this country, making everywhere in the United States look like Black Wall Street, in these African American communities, like it used to, like it should. They were trying to thrive down there in Oklahoma, and they got burnt out and run out. They not gonna get no reparations. Some of them, maybe some of my relatives or some of your relatives, we don't know. But right now we trying to do what's right, and we trying to build back in our community, because I'm gonna tell you what. This time it ain't gonna be tore up and run out and burn up. It ain't gonna be none of that no more. It's gonna be thriving. You're gonna have black dentists. They want to call us black. You want to have black dentists. You want to have black teachers. You want to have black grocery stores. You have black restaurants. You don't have all of that stuff going on. I can see it. God gave me a vision. I can see it. It's getting ready to happen. It's coming. So what I need you to do is get on board with me and let's do this movement. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Think about that all day. Meditate on that. How can you grow? How can you change your heart? How can you change your mind? How can you change your way of thinking to better your way of life, to better for yourself, your children, your family, your country, your nation? Let's grow.